Today let us take a look at tables in org mode. Now when you're working with org mode, you may want to insert a table. Maybe you are writing a blog or maybe you are writing some document, and I think it makes sense to have some kind of table where you want to display some data in a tabular format. So doing that is not very difficult. So for inserting a table, or basically to present the data in a tabular format, all you need to do, you need to start your column, the first column's name, or first column, first row, or the first cell with a pipe. So let us say you want to create a table with some header. So you can have something like, let us say, name, followed by their age, and maybe country, for example. And to make this as the first row, you can add one more pipe. And if you press tab, you now have a table row inserted and created for you. Now you can also make this first one as some kind of the first header or the header of your table. So if you, let us say, are writing the first row, you can then type in something like this, pipe, and followed by hyphen. If you press tab now, it will basically insert a line in your row. So this is of course one way of doing it. There is also one more way. Let me just undo this. So when you are here, you can simply, when you're at let us say any row, you can also do something like Control C, and if you press hyphen, it will insert this border kind of a thing for you so that it looks nice. And now of course you have a table where you can maybe write or fill up the values. So let us say the first entry is Vinod. Vinod is, let us say, 20 years old, and he lives in UK. The second item can be, the second row can be, let us say, Manoj, and Manoj is 21 years old. He lives in USA. So we have two entries. Let us add one more entry. So the next entry can be Michael. Michael is 20 years old and he lives in India. And this looks quite good. Now what you can do here is you can basically use some shortcuts. Now whenever you're working with org mode, you can always press the meta key and then X, and you can take a look at what all you can do with the org mode. So right now we are working on table. So when you type in org hyphen table hyphen, just press tab and you will get suggestions on a lot of things that you can do. But there are some shortcuts, and I don't really use these tables for doing or replacing spreadsheet program. But I think sometimes if I have to display something nicely in a table and I want to do it very quickly within my org document, I can do that. But of course there are things like moving the rows. So let us say you are at second row and you want to move it to the first row. So you can press the meta key and press the arrow keys, which is the up one or the up key. So meta and the arrow key, and now you will have Manoj 21 USA as the first entry. So basically we are changing the rows. We can also do the same thing with columns. So let us say you want your country column to be the second column. So you can again press meta and press the left arrow and you can move it. So this is of course a simple way of creating a table, and you can do of course few other things. I don't really use all of them, but in case you want to, you can. And I just wanted to show you the possibility of creating a table in your org mode. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new today. Thank you very much.